you very much. Thank you, Chairperson, colleagues, friends. I'm honored to greet this 20th anniversary conference of Globelics, which is being held, and greet all of you who are from outside the state to the state, to add my greetings to those of the Chief Minister and our Finance Minister and others. It's a particular interest to us that you have called this conference to, from your concept note, to reflect on issues involved in the process of transforming developing economies into sustainable, resilient, and inclusive, innovation-driven knowledge economies. This summarizes the core of the purpose of this conference. And in general, we know that the term knowledge societies seeks to describe capabilities to identify, produce, process, and of course, above all, use information and knowledge to build and apply knowledge-based schemes and programs for human development. It is in this spirit that the government of Kerala has approached the question of knowledge economies and on the building of a knowledge economy and a knowledge society in the state. We are the only state in India to have a planning process. We still have, unlike the other states in India, we do have a 5-year plan. And I think one of the core objectives of our plan is to ensure sustained efforts to apply science, technology, and cutting-edge skills, and the skills available to a knowledge economy, to enhance growth in agriculture, allied activities, modern industry, infrastructure building, and generally in income-bearing activities. This, we are known internationally, and this has come up in your discussion in the Chief Minister's presentation as well, that we have been known for our achievements, particularly in school education and in education as a whole, but school education particularly. But we do feel that the achievements that we have gained in universalizing and improving the quality of school education in the state, referred to by the Finance Minister, must now also go over to the system of higher education. That kind of attention, that kind of growth must go to our higher and technical, different levels of tertiary education as well. And let me now just go a bit to that rather than sticking then sort of trying to be general, that our economic policy, attempting as it does to provide Kerala's youth with the best forms of employment available in a modern economy, is now trying to modernize and enhance the system of higher education towards that goal. And I believe that in any less developed country, that thrust, once we have achieved these foundational gains, as we have in universalizing and improving the quality of school education, we are ever more conscious of that higher education is vital to our society's efforts to furthering human capabilities and broad-basing them in the widest possible sense. So if we are to take Kerala to the next stage of social and economic development towards a knowledge society, improving the quality of higher education is an absolutely necessary condition for that transition. I think that while we have, of course, we are a more broad-based we have certain important achievements in higher education. Some of these were mentioned by the Finance Minister. Nevertheless, as he recognized, we have immense tasks ahead in this sphere. In the last budget, no, in the first budget, budget before last actually, despite the financial crunch that the state is facing, we made a conscious effort. The state budget actually increased spending on higher education by about 25%, which is more or less unprecedented, I think, in the states, among state budgets at that time. And we have been working on the government has been working on a series of programs and new ideas in this sphere. We have worked on programs to improve the quality of infrastructure in higher education, to encourage academic excellence in teaching and research and academic interaction with students and scholars in other parts of India and the world. Indeed, this meeting itself is an example of that kind of interaction. We've investing more in research activities in institutions of higher education. In India, there's often a separation between the process of higher research and research and the process of teaching in higher education. And we are trying to ensure adequate academic staffing, to develop a long-term perspective for cutting through red tape in academic administration. All of these are problems which affect higher education and therefore the development of a knowledge society, I believe, in different parts of the world, particularly in less developed countries. But we are now identifying and trying to address each of these. There are two other points in this program that the government of Kerala is committed to in higher education. The first is to provide access, is to make it inclusive, to provide access to free or affordable higher education for the income poor and from students from social groups and regions that have historically been oppressed or excluded. The other is that our understanding is that the programs and schemes that are now being implemented in higher education should cover its whole range, including the natural sciences, social sciences, humanities, and technical and professional education. If these efforts are successful, and I believe that there is a great public support, there is the different elements of public action from below and above have come together in creating a public consensus around the importance of higher education for building a knowledge, for contributing to a knowledge society. I believe that we can make progress, and I look forward to learning from the deliberations of your conference on how a society such as ours can use the different, once we have made some achievements in secondary education, go on to develop a tertiary education system of the kind of excellence that will ensure further socioeconomic transformation and ensure the development of a knowledge society that leaves no one behind. Let me stop there and greet you once more. I'm really once again express my gratitude for having been called here, and I look forward to listening to the rest of the events of this important conference. Thank you.